Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, YouTubers of all ages, it's your boy Ches the Hitman Styles, and I am back once again to give y'all how I feel about tonight's Monday Night Raw and a little info about what's been going down in the wrestling world. Okay, first off, let's talk about what happened at the beginning of Monday Night Raw. Yeah, Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman came out. Paul Heyman, well, he wants to go ahead and talk about saying Brock Lesnar can conquer anything and anyone like he conquered the competition. Even though Brock Lesnar got put through not one, but two tables by the monster among men, Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman, to add insult to injury, took a third table and just lifted up, crushing Brock Lesnar, every part of his body. And then that's when Brock Lesnar had to be carried out, stretchered out. And then later on in the match, he came back. He came back, did what he had to do to retain his title. But tonight, due to the fact that he was not at 100% when Braun Strowman came marching down to the ring, and suffering two more monstrous power slams by the monster among men. Yeah, Brock Lesnar. Yeah, he wasn't at 100% before he came down Monday Night Raw, and tonight, well, he's a little more banged up than from last night. But hey, in 5 weeks, and I called this down because, like I said before last night, guys, Brock Lesnar pinned Samoa Joe. He pinned Roman Reigns last night. And now, in 5 weeks, at the next Raw pay-per-view, No Mercy, he has to go toe-to-toe against Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship. I mean, that was an explosive way to kick off Monday Night Raw. And about that Brooklyn street fight between Enzo Amore and Big Cass, all I can say is this, man. Big Cass, I'm sorry, man, but hey, karma is a you-know-what. You got too cocky, and you got a little too, what's the one I'm looking for? Oh, you were so full of yourself that you're gonna beat Enzo Amore again, but you took a bad fall, you landed on your leg the wrong way, and because of that, the officials had to stop the match, and Enzo Amore became the victor. And also, the new Raw Tag Team Champions. Yes, I'm talking about 2/3 members of the Shield. I'm talking about Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. And I have to say they look pretty cool holding those Raw Tag Team titles. Wanted to be the fighting champions that they were back then as the Shield, and that they are right now. Wanted to challenge in any tag team, any place, any time. And let's just say that a broken team that knows how to delete the competition. Yes, I'm talking about Matt and Jeff the Hardys wanted to come out, and that right then and there was a dream match that took place tonight. And well, as much as I love the Hardy Boys, as much as I love them and respect them, you're going up against 2/3 members of the Shield, and even though Roman Reigns was not in the corner of Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, hey, I say that those two hounds of justice, I say that they're going to do just fine in the days to come, and I have a feeling they're going to hold on to those belts for a long, long time. Like how when Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins held on to those tag team titles for a while, and how Dean Ambrose held on to that US title for like close to a year. Yeah, they're going to do just fine. And speaking of Roman Reigns, Kurt Angle had a special surprise tonight when he brought the free agent John Cena. And John Cena was looking for a very specific superstar. And I was like, okay, you must be looking for Roman Reigns, because rumor has it you two have been beefing at each other over at Twitter. And, well, when you heard Roman Reigns' theme music came out, I guess I was right. And right before those two was getting ready to tussle, in comes the Intercontinental Champion, his lovely wife Maurice, and the Miz Taraj. And the Miz want to talk about, where's my respect? Where is my moment? First of all, Miz, like John Cena said, you want respect, you have to earn it, my friend. Hey, just because you didn't defend your championship last night at SummerSlam, hey, at least you had a victory. And hey, a victory is a victory, but you want to go ahead and talk about saying, where's my moment and where's my respect? Miz, all I can say is this, man. Tonight, yeah, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself. And after the Miz Taraj came out tonight, Samoa Joe, he wanted to come out, and he had a few choice words for Roman Reigns. And when it came down to having a few choice words for John Cena, all he had was his fist. And even though Samoa Joe's plan backfired, Kurt Angle saw interest, and he made a main event tag team match. Samoa Joe and The Miz against Roman Reigns and the free agent John Cena, which that match was pretty cool. Even though Roman Reigns accidentally gave a Superman punch to John Cena, and John Cena was still holding his jaw, looked like his jaw was broken, whatever, but hey, John Cena's tough as nails. Hey, it's going to take more than one Superman punch to break that man's jaw. But other than that, Reigns and Cena end up being victorious tonight. And also, Kurt Angle's son wanted some more decent competition when he wanted to go up against Finn Balor and Jason Jordan. Hey, I respect you, man. And hey, I love you back when you and Chad Gable were American Alpha. No homo. I love you guys as a tag team. I think you guys were like one of the greatest tag teams up and coming to the near future. But hey, you have to come to Monday Night Raw. Chad Gable is on SmackDown, and I say both you guys have some potential being single competitors. And even though tonight you went up against my man Finn Balor, by the way, too sweet. And this is me from the Balor Club. Sorry, man, but Finn Balor, man, hey, you have some potential, man, and you have my man going, but Finn Balor, hey, he's that guy, and I cannot wait for him to become Universal Champion once again. And what else I want to talk about? Oh yeah, speaking of champions, it's going to be the rematch between Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship next week in Memphis, Tennessee, the home of WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler. And now that I talked about my Raw results, you guys go ahead and leave your comments down below about how y'all felt about Monday Night Raw last night. And now to give y'all a little wrestling one-on-one info of what's going on. Now, that NXT Women's Championship match between Asuka and Ember Moon, that took Asuka to way more than just over the limit. I found out from WWE.com, and I'm pretty sure you guys found out about it too, but Asuka has suffered a collarbone injury. I'm guessing it probably has to do when Amber Moon hit that eclipse on Asuka, and even though Asuka became the first woman from NXT to kick out the eclipse, that eclipse did some serious damage to Asuka's collarbone, which is gonna require her to be at action for like about a couple of weeks. No, I'm sorry, no, like 4 to 6 weeks. And also, for what I read, some NXT superstars are about to make their main roster debut. Some are going to Raw, some are going to SmackDown. And one of them happens to be the glorious Bobby Roode, No Way Jose, The Office of Pain, and those two Australian females. I forgot their name. I think one of them is Billy Coyce. I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was saying, but I'm meant to say Billy Kay and Peyton Royce. Yeah, that's it. Billy Kay and Peyton Royce. They're coming to the main roster. I guess that's why they were talking to WWE SmackDown General Manager Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam last night. No, I'm sorry. No, not SummerSlam. No, I'm talking about. No, I meant to say NXT Takeover in Brooklyn, because Kurt Angle and Daniel Bryan were there sitting at the suites at NXT Takeover Brooklyn. And I also want to tell y'all that WWE has signed this new young, talented 22-year-old prodigy who goes by the name of Leo Rush. Now, Leo Rush is another young high-flying superstar from Ring of Honor Wrestling. He is from Atlanta. He's from Atlanta, Maryland. 22 years of age, and a friend of mine showed me a YouTube video of him wrestling, and for someone his size who's small and quick like Finn Balor, he can deadlift a lot of weight. Like, I saw a video of him lifting up a 300-pound guy over his shoulders and just slamming him down to the ground, doing some kind of shoulder GTS maneuver, but turned into a Falcon's arrow. I was like, wow, this guy is horribly strong for his size. But yeah, YouTube universe, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram as Ches the Hitman Styles. Like, you can find me on Facebook. And you can also find me on Twitter, Hitman Styles 1. Even though I'm not the phenomenal one, that title belongs to the phenomenal AJ Styles. And I cannot wait to see the controversy that goes down between him, Kevin Owens, and Shane McMahon tomorrow night on SmackDown Live. So, with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a blessed night. Peace. And too sweet.